Your Excellency Vice President Jevdet Yilmaz, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Ishaq Dar, Honorable Ministers from Turkey, Pakistan, Ambassador of Pakistan in Turkey, Excellencies, parliamentarians, very prominent business personalities, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is always a great pleasure to be here in Istanbul, a wonderful city and majestic Bosphorus, you could see from here, which connects Turkey, one of Pakistan's staunchest ally around the globe. This fraternal bond between our two countries, which goes back to centuries, in fact, much before Pakistan came into being in 1947. This wonderful, unique relationship dates back to Turkey's War of Independence, in fact, when Muslims of the subcontinent, under the leadership of Ali brothers, they supported Turkey's great sacrifices and efforts for independence. And from that day onwards, without going into details, mothers, sisters, elderly people, they all contributed towards this great cause of Turkey. But little did our forefathers know that a time would come when our brothers and sisters in Turkey would pay back far beyond our own imagination in terms of compassion, friendship, support, be it war, earthquakes, floods. Turkey has been Pakistan's staunchest ally throughout this period. Ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't want to repeat what has been said here by honorable speakers very ably. Pakistani ministers have brought up wonderful presentations, and so have our dear brother, Commerce Minister, Vice President, have made beautiful speeches here. But the strength of our relationship demands very strongly that these beautiful words from both sides must now be converted into something concrete, into action, and implement these wonderful ideas for the benefit of the two countries, of the two peoples. And I think this is high time when Pakistan, with the great support of my very dear brother, President Tayyip Erdogan, has been able to mediate peace between United States and Iran. It wasn't an easy task, a very uphill task, and without very sincere support from President Tayyip Erdogan, along with other friendly and brotherly countries, this mission would have been well nigh impossible. But Alhamdulillah, here we are today, that ceasefire has taken place and Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding have been signed by President Trump, President Masood Pezeshkian, and myself, representing Pakistan as mediator. And this opportunity must now be availed upon, and we should find tremendous potential in this peace process, not only for our bilateral benefits, but for the entire region. And that is why we are here today, to explore these great opportunities to our advantage. Turkey, Alhamdulillah, by the grace of God, under the dynamic leadership, very able leadership of President Tayyip Erdogan, has made tremendous strides in the field of industry. Your industrial landscape has been completely transformed. Today, your automobile industry is at par with Europe. Your textile, livestock, agriculture. And this has been a kind of a mini miracle in the last 20 years under President Tayyip Erdogan's leadership. And we are here today to learn from your experience, to benefit from your great success stories, and not reinvent the wheel as far as we are concerned in the field of privatization of our discourse, distribution companies of power, how to decrease line losses, transmission lines, theft, and so on and so forth. And I want to assure you that this is exactly true about other areas we have been discussing since morning. Special economic zone in Karachi, at Port Qasim, just 5 kilometers away from the port. And I want to declare here that Pakistan has earmarked 1,000 acres for our brothers and sisters in Turkey, potential investors in this special economic zone in Karachi by the name of President Tayyip Erdogan Special Economic Zone. Similarly, in the field of mines and minerals, there is a great scope. I wouldn't want to go into details because Minister of Petroleum has already explained in details about our vision. We have very, very, rare mineral resources gifted by Allah Almighty, by His infinite mercy and blessings. Now is the time to explore these natural resources through our joint cooperation. And I think sky is the limit. Similarly, in the field of IT, information technology, AI, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has a very young population. We are a country of 240 million people. And out of this, 60% of our population falls in the category of 15 to 30 years. And in Chinese parlance, every challenge has an opportunity. This young population is a challenge, but there is a great opportunity to convert this asset of Pakistan into something unimaginable economic gains and socio-economic progress. And there, IT-led, AI-led initiatives become extremely important. And again, Madam Shada Fatma has given a very informative presentation here about IT sector, what we are doing in Pakistan and what we are looking for in terms of support and help and assistance. And then, of course, is another challenge. Minister Awais Lagari gave his presentation, the power sector. We are there to offload this loss-making sector to potential investors, to transform them and start making not only profits, but offer energy at very competitive prices, but also invite investments in solar, windmill, and of course, water reservoir. Minister Awais Lagari is all ready to meet potential investors here in Turkey and make solid agreements to kickstart these great projects. I'm very happy to tell you and to share with you, our brother from Turkey, Minister Energy, is very keen to help Pakistan along with other colleagues sitting here, right from President Tayyip Erdogan to all his cabinet members and Turkish businessmen and businesswomen to support Pakistan. So we hope that in due course of time, we will be able to disinvest in this sector at B2B level. But in case there is some impediment and we're not able to have some wonderful deal, I am very encouraged that then we will go for G2G deal, and that is what brotherhood is all about. That is what Pakistan-Turkey friendship is all about, to support each other. Brothers help each other, like Pakistan and Turkey have stood by each other, as I said earlier on, through most difficult times of history. Just last year, when a war was imposed upon Pakistan for no fault of ours, and we had to defend our territory and defend Pakistan's honor and dignity, our armed forces led by Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir, our brave forces, within 4 to 5 days defeated our enemy like never before. And at that time, who was supporting Pakistan amongst few brotherly countries? Turkey. Turkey stood by Pakistan like a rock. Like Saudi Arabia and other very friendly countries of Pakistan, Turkey was steadfast and stood by Pakistan like a rock. And we know, as a result, Turkey had to face business losses. And they said, never mind, if we are helping or supporting a brother, and in the process there are financial losses, this is no cost. And they can bear this cost no matter what. This is heart-touching. This comes from your inner heart. It cannot be taught. It cannot be spoken. It is through your actions. And that's why when I come here, Even if I've met somebody for the first time, both of us feel that we are not strangers. Turkey, Pakistani Kardesh. We are friends. We are like a family. And I want to assure you that I would want to work with President Tayyip Erdogan, a very visionary leader, and I have highest of respect for him to further strengthen our relations in time to come under his very able leadership. Before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, let us resolve today, before we leave this hall to meet again, that these comments, presentations, words, speeches will be converted into action, and converted into action at lightning speed, so that we are able to achieve not only solid results, but tell the world that this friendship, which is based on the pillars of mutual trust, respect, and dignity, is now being transformed into a kind of economic cooperation, economic transformation that the world has not observed thus far. If we are ready to accept this challenge, then I can assure you nothing will impede our way. Not this Bosphorus or mountains or the largest sea in the world, because synergy out of commitment has such a powerful action that nothing stops. On the way, whatever difficulties are there, you cross them over and rise to the zenith of glory through untiring efforts, hard work, sacrifice, blood and sweat. This is what our religion has taught us. This is what we have to adopt today. This is what we are here for. Inshallah, this friendship, this partnership will flourish in time to come through our team efforts, and I want to assure you that as Prime Minister of Pakistan, I will be not only your Chief Executive Officer, but I will roll red carpet for you, and all those impediments and delays will be removed. Thank you very much. Pakistan Turkish Friendship Zindabad.